Today I am going to start a new topic named Realms of the Earth. Children, Earth is the only planet where life exists, and this is the unique and exclusive features which is not present on any other planets. So children, what are the three main components of the earth which make this existence of life possible? Yes, they are water, air and soil. So life exists only where these three components interact with each other. So this planet Earth consists of four major subsystems. They are known as domains or realms. So these four subsystems names are: number one, lithosphere, that is land. It is the surface layer of the earth. It forms a thin crust of the earth. Number two, hydrosphere, that means water. It includes the vast oceans that cover about 71% of the earth's surface. Hydros means water. Number three, atmosphere means air. Atmosphere surrounds the earth as a layer containing a mixture of gases. Number four, biosphere. Biosphere means the part of the earth where life is found. It is the realm of living organisms. Bios means life. So children, life on earth is possible because of lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. If suppose there is no lithosphere, then where do we live? We live on land, and if there is no land, then where we grow the crops. Same way, hydrosphere means water. If there is no water, then life is not possible because we can't live without water. Same way, atmosphere means air. If there is no air on earth, then life is not possible. We need oxygen to breathe. So if there is no atmosphere, then life is not possible on earth. So children, life on earth is possible because of lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Now let's see in detail. Lithosphere. The surface of the earth consists of soil and rocks. This surface layer of the earth is called the crust or the lithosphere. The crust includes both oceans and the land masses. Lithosphere is of great significance or importance. This layer provides all the minerals, including metallic minerals such as iron, copper, gold, etc. to us. Coal, natural gas and mineral fuels provide us energy. It also provides us non-metallic minerals such as limestone and gypsum. This layer has soil on which all plants grow. A fertile layer of soil is essential or necessary for good agricultural output to support human population. Hydrosphere. Hydrosphere includes the vast oceans, seas, lakes, glaciers, and polar ice sheet that cover 71% of the Earth's surface, giving it the blue color. It includes saline as well as fresh water. The oceans contain 97% of the total water present on the planet. Oceans provide us with various minerals such as salt, manganese, bromine, etc. Fish and other organisms are a rich source of food. Oceans and rivers also provide a medium for transport by ships and boats. Hydrological cycle or water cycle. Now children, let's see about the water cycle. Water on the earth is constantly in motion. It keeps changing from one form to the other in cyclical manner. It is called the water cycle or hydrological cycle. The hydrological cycle represents the continuous movement of water on, above, and below the surface of the earth. Water evaporates from the water bodies such as the oceans, lakes, ponds, etc. The water vapor rises to reach the upper layers of the atmosphere, where it condenses due to cooling in the upper layers. The condensation finally results in precipitation. This water seeps into the soil to flows down as rivers, finally joining back the oceans and seas. The balance of water on earth thus remains constant over time through this cyclical process. So children, today in video class I told you about